if y'all can hear that. It's just getting sunrise out here. And I got one gobbling, hammering. Sounds a little bit shaky right now, but I'm gonna set up on it nonetheless. The sun's like just coming up. He's right over this rise. Down on the other side. He might be on the other point, but I'm gonna set up on this big oak right here. See if I can't go on this way. We'll see how it goes, so let's get set up. Alright, we got it set up. Let's see if I can get in the gobble here. He just gobbled again. Been maybe 10 or 15 minutes since I set up. And since then he's shut up and flown down. But he's still gobbling. He went the other way. So I think he was roosted the next hill, the face towards me. When he flew down, went the other direction or something, but he ended up on the other side of that hill, it sounds like. It's not too incredibly far. So I'm going to try to make a move on him, see if I can't catch up.
explain what just happened there. So I clean missed him. He skirted me to my right, maybe 5 minutes before my shot, and he was working down. So I was up here on this flat, and he was working down from here going that way. And when I realized that he had dropped back down, I called again, and he turned around and came right back up. And he came in strutting to my right, and this camera was, self-filming. It is what it is. This camera was on my right. I had to shut the main one down, just stick to my gun camera, and I could see his head moving along just beneath the rise, but he was a good ways out still, and he came up just a tad further and was strutting behind this big tree, and that's when I completely rotated towards him, and I put my gun right in the opening. I mean, it was a great opening. I had the shot. It was, from my count, it was about 38 yards, but I think because of the way I was contorted, I was leaning pretty hard and I was twisted pretty hard, and just led to a missed shot. I mean, I had to have missed him high, and I knew right away I missed because I could see him bebopping his way away from me, and he dropped down below me out of my sight, and I immediately started calling again, which I think led him to stick around. He had no idea what was going on, so he stuck around for a sec down in that bottom. He didn't gobble at all, but I could hear him, and called for a minute or two, and then got up and started moving towards that bottom, and I could see him down in there walking. And when he caught eyes on me, he took off flying, and he flew pretty much back the way I came towards the field. I don't know if I'll get on him again, but right now I'm walking out the way I came into the spot. I bumped into another hunter right after I shot. Apparently he's been after this bird for the whole season, and I just happened to set up in the perfect spot because he'd been flying down and going my direction every morning. And I got in here early and set up in the right spot. I mean, everything worked out perfect except for me. So like I said, I'm working my way back out the way I came in. Should be getting to the main trail any second, and then I'm going to get up into the higher elevation and see if I can't get on another bird or this bird. I mean, this bird was hammering this morning, so I'm not going to complain. I've had a pretty awesome season. Missed shots happen. It's part of the game. You turkey hunt long enough, you're going to miss shots. I've definitely missed my fair share, and it really just comes down to a patience factor for me. I probably should have waited, despite him being in a good opening, well within range. The opportunity always could be better. And hindsight's 20/20. I'm not going to dwell on that missed shot. Like I said, like you guys can see, I've had a pretty awesome season so far. Nothing to complain about. It was an awesome morning. We're going to see if we can make anything of it. It's about 7:50 right now, so plenty of morning left, and a missed shot doesn't mean the end of a hunt. So if we run into any more action, or if I have any more updates for you, I'll bring it to you. So let's see if we can get to a good spot and just calm down for a sec.
about halfway up this mountain. The public is only on the one face, and then you have a trail at the top and some residential housing towards that north side. So I was up here on Friday, which was a few days ago, and there wasn't any turkey sign up here, and it finally looks like it's starting to green up pretty good. And I see turkey scratch right here. That wasn't there a few days ago, so potentially they could be moving up in here. This is the area where my first hunt out here, I had 2 gobbling, so if they are out in here, I'm going to do my best to be very cautious working up the rest of this mountain, and I'll eventually stop at the top and just use it as a listening point. But for now, it's as cautious as possible. Every blind spot I'm coming up into, for example, this rise right here, I'm calling before I get over that and waiting a few minutes. It's about the same time I heard him gobbling last week, so if they fire up, I can maybe make a move on them. So hopefully this day isn't shot, but there's some promising signs, so that's good. So just gonna keep on working up this mountain. That's gonna do it for me. We're into the late morning now. I've been sitting ever since I bumped those hens out of here and trying to listen for a gobble. This is a good listening spot. Haven't heard anything. The morning was awesome, and the late morning usually slows down anyways. I'm about 2.5 miles into this public, so I'm gonna start heading out. I can't stay out here all day, but can't hunt past 1 p.m. in West Virginia anyways. I'll try to get back out here one more time, but next week's going to be a pretty awesome week for me. I'm taking a lot of time off work so I can take a big old trip out to northern West Virginia and get on some properties out there and see if I can't get a couple turkey out here in West Virginia. That's close enough to my house. I figured I might as well give it a good old college try this year. So far it's been really good hunting. I'm really happy with this spot. Maybe I'll get it done out in this specific area. Maybe I'll get it done next week, but either way,